Here we are. Welcome to Gran Turismo 3. This is our first playthrough. Alright, looks like we're gonna do a licensed playthrough, so I'm gonna go with that. So that means, in order to play any events, we need to have a car. So, we're gonna be doing all these events you see that don't require a license. Because once you get to 80 Sports Car Cup, you see on the bottom left, it requires a B license. So, we'll be doing these bunches of events first. But, regardless, we don't have a car. So that means we need to buy a car. So guys, we need to find a car, and I believe the only one we could actually afford right now is from Japan. Although we fund by all these other cars, these are all way too expensive. Imagine a Lotus first car, but no, 58,000, can't even afford it. Everything else, like, I don't think I can afford the Alpha. I can't afford a Fiat. Definitely cannot afford a Pagani, that's for sure. France, I don't think. No, we can't even buy any. Yeah, all these things are in the 20s. We need a Japanese box car. So, here's our options, guys. We got the Daihatsus, we got the Miura and the Storia. I think it's kind of disgusting, but you gotta respect the Daihatsu. Yeah, the streamers music, you can see where all the nostalgia comes from. This is why I picked this game first, because this is one of my favorite games to play. We can just barely not afford the Del Sol. In fact, we can't even buy a single Honda. So no Hondas there. Mazda, I believe we can buy the Demio. We can buy an MX-5. We can afford not one, but two different kinds of MX-5s. NA Miatas. So, that's the Unos. And then this is the Japanese version, I believe. Or it's the same description. I don't know. We could buy two Miatas. Mitsubishi. I don't think we can afford anything here. So, anything? Not even a Sylvia. I don't believe Subaru has anything. We can only have 18,000, so we can only afford so much. We're gonna have to buy a box or something. Toyota, we can buy the AltaWorks or the Escudo, but we can't afford these. AltaWorks. I'm thinking the MX-5 one. The RX-8 is in this game, but it's the concept version, because the RX-8 wasn't fully out when this game came out. Buy the Vitz, if any of you guys watch a certain of the Vitz. Yep. You can buy the AE86, another Vitz. Can't afford the Celica, but you can't afford anything else. So, what's the move, guys? There's no used market in this game. You only buy new cars or win price cars. So, I personally think an MX-5. Question is, which version and which color? Here's the first version. It's a little bit cheaper, but it might have a little bit less horsepower. Let's compare the specs. This has 128 horsepower. Pound-feet of torque. Second one, 118 horsepower with 101 pound-feet of torque. So this is actually slower than the cheaper one, amazingly. Power rate ratio 7.966. I didn't pay attention to it. So the second one has a better power to rate ratio. This one has better raw horsepower. Basically, this one is probably better, but a red MX-5. Probably this is the move. But yeah, if anyone's interested, there is the concept RX-8, but you can't purchase it. Only, I believe you get this in a license, and then there's like one championship where you could win this. But yeah, looks like probably the, I'm gonna go with the MX-5. I'm gonna go with the one with the better power rate ratio. We're just gonna do this one. First car. Took 7 minutes to buy our first car. Someone wants to see Shelby, so here we go. I believe it's only the Cobra in this game. Yeah, just the Shelby Cobra. 500 grand. Beautiful car, but not our goal for now. So, let's just for fun do a machine test and get kind of acclimated with the game. We're going to do a 0 to 400 meter sprint. And I know everyone says change the oil, but we're kind of poor right now, so maybe we need to hog an can hoard our credits. So let's go. Drag race. You have traction control actually. I'm sorry, but I gotta take that off. I forgot in this game, by you setting transmission to manual and it working, if you set everything to no assist, still get traction control and stability mode. So I'm just gonna take those off because those just bog you down. Here we go. This is our poggers mode. No music, but you know what? It's fine. The sounds of this game are awesome enough. I missed the shift there for a second, but that's fine. Quarter mile, 17.8 seconds. And here's a beautiful PS5. And what should our name be in this game? We're gonna be based for now. Oh man, listen to that rev. Look at her go. Yata. And then Yata. It's beautiful. Now, I know it probably looks weird on the screen because there's a delay on the capture card. Trust me, I'll fix this for next week. This is going to be a little bit messy stream because I was having capture card issues, but there we go. Based 17.893 seconds. Alright, let's go racing. Based. Based on what? It's just based, man. Hope you win a pink fit. We might see one eventually. Pink Hub, welcome. So, alright, first one, it's a Gran Turismo game. You always gotta start out with 70 cups, so we're gonna get right into it. Super Speedway, Midfield Raceway, and Trial Mountain. All tracks that are classic to GT. Although I think Midfield Raceway was in GT2 first. That was Super Speedway. This is the first thing you see. No limits, very cheap prizes. We're gonna need every penny we get this playthrough. So, let's get into our first race. We will eventually go to Hot Pursuit. That's on my short list, but this is a very long-term thing. This game is going to be a while. This is going to be quite a few hours. And I'm thinking what the deal is we're going to eventually post videos of each event. Similar to like maybe a Let's Play or playthrough or something, but we'll do that. And yeah, this will be a fun journey. So let's see. First off, my computer crashes, and if we have no huge issues really. There might be a delay. I might just have to fix that in post. So that's something we can adjust, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Point is there's a delay. 1 second delay. Not that sick. Let's get into racing. Yeah, no auto brakes. Check. Let's go. Yeah, it's off the line pretty quick. No upgrades needed. It's just blazing. It's real races with this Del Sol up here. Cars are so slow, so even a Super Speedway. Oh man, around the outside. Fourth gear. Gotta do everything we can with 115 horsepower. We just appreciate the graphics on this game, by the way. Even 20 years after it was released. 20 full years after this game. It's still absolutely gorgeous. Just don't make games like this anymore. I always have hype for GT7, but there's so many expectations. And every couple years GT would come up on the old generation consoles and lays out the competition. GT2, 5, I don't do. It was always cool to see what they're doing. Sport was also a great game. Now it has a lot of competition, which 7. That's a lot to compete. Think about how that goes. GT4 is only for the PS2, yes. But I argue GT4 is one of the best looking games of that generation, of all time. Of that 6th generation. MX5 and also obviously the competition. But so far, pretty convincing race. Now, the Beer League, I'm pretty sure has a good amount of rubber banding. So there'll probably be some close races. We'll see how much that extends in action. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, this game is going to be a very long playthrough, like 60 plus hours, especially in like the professional endurance league events. Like, they are long hauls. So the thing I might do is I might have some streams on Twitch to catch up with this, but I plan to post every event. Right now we're having a couple of little minor issues like the stream delay and the GPU codec not wanting to stream for some reason, despite it working every other week. I think it might have something to do with setting up the game. But regardless, we've won the first race. Oh Jesus, that's super. It's Emilio, it's Euro, it's Suzuki, across the line. Only 50 seconds back. And we get literally double our money. $2,000. Look at that wave bouncing off. Alright. This is a single race event, so basically the way it works is you just play all 3 races and you get a prize card. That's race 1 done. Race 2 race right. Thunder, hello. Welcome to the stream. There's a lot of Thunders that we've come across. I don't know if you're familiar or if you're new. If you're new, welcome. Not new, welcome back. Yeah, the game is still PC XX2. You need like or SX2. You needed like a good PC for that. So it's not fully there yet. But we're playing on an actual PS2, on an actual game disc with the physical memory card and a component cable. So you shouldn't have any emulation issues because there's no emulation. This is a real PS2. Okay, I just talked about the Ferrari Master Plan in Monaco. Right bottom of my head, you see my Ferrari flag. But yes, today, case of out of context YouTube viewers, was the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix qualifying, where Charles Leclerc passed us on pole position, but then crashed on his second lap into the barrier, confirming his pole position, ending qualifying right there. He brought out the red flags. There are some people who think it's a conspiracy that he did a Nico Rosberg 2014, so ironically it's on the same track, to keep his pole position, but I think it was a genuine mistake. However, Charles might actually get punished for it because if his gearbox is broken, he'll need a new one, which is a 5-place grid drop, I'm pretty sure. So, you wouldn't want to see that because this is Ferrari on pole for the first time in 2 years. And this is Charles' home race as well, so it would be so significant if we won this. You know, it's gotta be Ferrari. Only Ferrari could be cursed that much where you actually get pole position and something goes wrong. Happened all the time in the Vettel years. I know what it feels like. But it's said that the curse never ends. Sainz qualified 4th. I think he could have gotten 2nd, but it's still a great job. Ferrari should definitely be on front podium. Because if Charles gets a penalty, that means Sainz is there. I still think that Charles, even if he gets a 5-place grid job, he might be able to get a podium or even a win. But we'll see. The track is so hard to overtake it. Yes, I thought Charles would snipe some wins, and this is the first sign of that. I think not having a lot of high-speed parts, no straight lines, is great for Ferrari because they seem to have their chassis down. And if their engine power is down, that doesn't really matter because there's not many places to get top speed. Only one DRS then. So their real achievement was beating Red Bull, and they did. And Mercedes had an off weekend, looks like, especially Hamilton. Bottas qualified third. That's probably the most shocking. That Bottas qualified third, while Hamilton only made second. Meanwhile, my boy, Steph Vettel, P8, best in the market. Great job from him. Hopefully, he can get some big points. Meanwhile, lap 2, MX5 holding up well. Del Sol just behind. I wish we could drive at the top down this car. Having the block top doesn't hit the same as the top. But I understand that was the need for the PS2. Game audio is loud. I'm gonna turn that down. I was asking if that was... we're at 14, let's drop it to 18. Let's see if that's better. Oh god, I see. Control it. I forgot I was driving when I paused it, so... We're using manual gears, by the way. So, playing the full experience. Only thing we're missing is a wheel, but we're using a DualShock 2. That shouldn't matter as this car goes across the hill. Go down towards the finish line. Yeah, Perez could only get 9th. Checo didn't have a good quality today. He even got beat up by Seb in the Aston Martin, his replacement. So, a bit awkward. Anyway, race 2. 1. Pretty easy. Again, DRX Del Sol is our biggest competition. This time we had the Mini Cooper, who beat the Suzuki Alta, which I thought the Mini Cooper was the slowest thing, but I guess not. The music in this game is so good, even like the jingles and stuff. I love this camera shot, by the way. I used that for the thumbnail of this stream. It's just a great name. Alta. That's better. Awesome. A lot of trial and error today, so if this gets uploaded to YouTube, a separate video, it might be a little messy, but bear with me. We'll get our groove on. This is our first stream of the new era, and first one in the PS2. I have a lot of things to iron out, but with time, it'll get better. Yes, this game is 20 years old. It is older than probably a lot of viewers, honestly, but I'm older than this game, so this was one of my first driving games ever. I believe this was my first PS2 game as well. I don't know. My parents had a couple pictures of when I was 3 years old playing this game. I was sitting in like this little like hamper thing. I was like standing in a laundry hamper. I'm pretty sure it was, or it might have been an inflatable thing. Whatever. I was standing in like this tall bucket, basically, playing this game. When I was like 3 and 4 years old, which is really funny. Anyway, last race, Proud Mountain. Which, yeah, by the way, I moved. I'm 21. I turned 21 last week, which is crazy, but it's been fun. I graduated my college. I'm on basically a nice long 6 weeks. But hopefully we can get a lot of stuff done for both the channel and just in general, or have to artwork. But I still plan to stream more because I still have to. I don't know how it'll be on a day-to-day basis. Yes, this game is older than probably that. That's fine. Old games are awesome. There's so much charm in some of these. Is that a Civic? I think it's a Civic. I don't know, I might be terribly wrong. I didn't pay attention to the cars. Anyway, MX5. Pretty well. Game was, yeah, a lot of our youth, for sure. I got GT4 for my birthday in 2005, and that was awesome. That might have been single-handedly one of the best birthday presents I've ever received. Was GT4, because that game was also like fresh out. I think it was only like a month old in the US at the time. It was new. It was new, and at the time I didn't use the internet. You know, at 5. So when I was 5 years old, I just had a birthday cake, and my parents were like, "We got you a present," and it's another Gran Turismo game. I was like, "Oh my god." Yeah, I was blown away. Gran Turismo 4 is my favorite game of all time. Will we play through this? I'm thinking about it, but GT4, especially, is a really, really, really long game. I would love to replay it. But that would be like a full year project, and I don't know if I want to think about that right now. Just so you know, we are not going to be converting into a Gran Turismo only channel. We're going to be still sticking around mostly racing stuff. But I think the YouTube. I think we're going to just see how it goes. This will be my first game to play through just because I love this game. I haven't done GT3 content since I was like 14, doing those like squeaky commentary videos with like a wheel and stuff. With like my action replay save game when I was a kid. It has like a bunch of infinite credits and a bunch of secret cars and stuff. It was all fun in games when I was a little kid, but now we're gonna play this game like an adult. Asphalt cars in this game. Ooh. Pay attention. There is technically a Lotus Elise, but it's an old Lotus Elise. It's the Elise Sport 190, which I believe was 1998. Whereas the Elise we have in asphalt was like a 2018 or something. There's no Asphalt 9 cars in this game, I believe, like directly. There are some Asphalt 8 cars in this game, like the Nissan Skyline R34, say the Super RZ, RIP. Technically the RX-8, but one of these games is an old RX-8. Then we did the Nissan Z concept, there was the Nissan Z. Asphalt 8 and 9, but they're much older in this game. And there's old versions of cars that are in Asphalt, like there's an old Camaro SS. There's an old Corvette Grand Sport, like a C4 Grand Sport, not the C7 like that in Asphalt. Anyway, cross the line, finish the race, finish the Sunday Cup. That is it for our first segment. The new Broadbent car. Yes, this is literally his MX-5 is red, I'm pretty sure. He turboed it. Anyway, yeah, that was a Civic, so I wasn't wrong. Faster than the Del Sol. Which, yes, comfortably ahead of the pack, but I wouldn't say it dominated. We still have to drive relatively. Jimmer, yeah. It's so cool what his career is. I remember watching him stream Gran Turismo 3. Like, under 10,000 subscribers. That's when I found his channel. It was so fun. And now he's a real-life racing driver, which is awesome. Anyway, that is the Sunday Cup, and we're gonna have our first prize car. So guys, when you complete every race in first place, or win a championship, you get a prize car. Imagine if Asphalt did something like this. I know this is a new game. Old games gave you prize cars. So what's our first prize car, guys? I'm just gonna go with the OBS and not the actual TV. Prize car, prize car, prize car. It is a freaking AE86. Go Rifto. Initial D, but it's not actually the initial D version. But, yes. So, all you drift fanboys will like this car. In white too, so it's the right color. That is our Sunday Cup. All go trophies. And let's look at our prize car. 86 Type I. Sprinter Turismo GT Apex. 127 horsepower. In white. No other name, just straight up white. Let's see. There we go. There's your drift car. We did 15 miles, so it's actually more horsepower than our MX-5. But game status after that is 0.5%, so we still got a long way to go. But there we go. So that is our first segment of the playthrough.